Now the roster updates just went live and let's talk about them. First off, we start off with right field Aaron Judge. He gets -1. Mookie Betts gets a -2. Joey Gallo goes all the way to Diamond? What? That one right there, it just has completely stumped me because I did not expect that to happen at all. I'm pretty sure nobody expected that to happen. Adolis Garcia gets a +2, and then Hunter Renfroe gets a +1. Finally hits that gold mark. Avisel Garcia and Adam Duvall are both getting closer, and then Michael Conforto drops out of gold. But Joey Gallo went diamond? How in the world? Brian Reynolds gets a +1. Cedric Mullins does not move at all. Raimel Tapia drops out of gold, and then Jake Fraley actually hits silver. We don't have any other tier changes in center field. In left field, Jesse Winker and JD Martinez continue to drop. Kyle Schwarber jumps from a 76 overall all the way to an 80 overall. Tommy Pham hits a 78 overall. And then besides that, we get a common to bronze in Lamonte Wade Jr. We go all the way to shortstop, and as I said previously, Fernando Tatis was most likely getting an upgrade. He got just that, became a 94 overall. Trey Turner gets a +1. Carlos Correa gets a +1. Javier Baez +2. Bo Bichette a +1 as well. Miguel Rojas drops out of gold. Isaiah Kiner Falefa is about to drop out of gold as well. JP Crawford is getting himself a little bit closer. Willy Adames has finally went silver. And then Gleyber Torres drops out of silver all the way to bronze. And same thing goes for Marwin Gonzalez. Brandon Rogers is getting closer to silver. And to third base we go, where Nolan Arenado, he receives another update but does not jump at all in terms of overall. Manny Machado gets a +1. Josh Donaldson gets a +1. Joey Wendell drops out of gold. Josh Fuentes drops out of silver. And that is it for third basemen. Ozzie Albies gets the diamond card. Marcus Semien stays at an 85, but he does get updated. Same thing happens with Adam Frazier. He stays as an 83, but he's definitely going to be someone you look at for investments. David Fletcher finally got that +1 I've been talking about. And then Jeff McNeil gets a -4 to drop all the way down to an 80. Brandon Lau gets a +1. Ramon Urias is on the verge of silver, and so it's Jed Lowry, as Rubo Cabrera drops out of silver. And then there are really no significant tier changes except for Phil Gosselin and Jace Peterson, both going from common all the way to bronze. In terms of first basemen, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. hits that high tier diamond, which is very unfortunate because if anybody gets that live series diamond pack at the end of the 4th inning and they get Vladimir Guerrero Jr., they are going to be stressed out of their life. Freddie Freeman continues dropping. Max Muncy gets a +2. Jared actually stays as an 84 overall, which makes complete sense because he's really struggling against lefties, but he's definitely someone to keep an eye on. Pete Alonso gets a +1. Joey Votto goes back to gold. Jesus Aguilar drops out of gold, and then Carlos Santana is also on the verge of dropping out of gold. Trey Mancini gets a -2. So everyone asking, will Trey Mancini go gold? It just got a whole lot harder. And then Eric Hosmer, someone that I had predicted to go gold a long time ago, he just keeps dropping in overall. So it seems like that is unlikely as well. Might as well just use him for exchanges at this point. And then Gavin Sheets becomes a bronze as well. We go to the catchers, where Yasmani Grandal gets a +1. Will Smith gets a -1. And then after that, we have no real significant changes, which is interesting because a lot of people expect Salvador Perez to hit that diamond mark. But as you can see, they didn't even pay attention to him. Now we're going to go to the closing pitchers. Someone that I've suggested everyone to invest in for a minute now has been Matt Barnes. I called him out when he was a silver. He has finally hit that diamond tier mark. So as I said, when he went gold, I said hold for diamond. If you held him, you're going to make big stubs. Aroldis Chapman drops out of diamond and goes all the way down to gold. That is another humongous surprise right there. Like, he dropped all the way down to gold. Raisel Iglesias becomes an 82 overall, well-deserved. Edwin Diaz actually drops one, surprisingly, considering how well he's been pitching. Ryan Presley goes gold. So does Kendall Graveman. Diego Castillo gets a little bit closer, but not close enough. And then we have no other significant changes. When we're talking about relief pitchers, we have James Karinchak. He stays as an 83. Chad Green gets a +1. and then nobody receives any other significant change except for Colin getting that silver upgrade that I did talk about in my roster upgrade predictions live on Twitch, and then Jonathan gets that silver tier upgrade as well. So another common to bronze in this scenario in both Art Warren and Nectar Cortez Jr., as well as Anthony Bender, and then another bunch of players that got upgraded but no significant change in terms of the tier level. Now, as I said, I did not expect Gerrit Cole to drop from a 92 to like an 89. I don't know why a lot of people were going ahead and suggesting that that would be the case. That is not the case. He just gets a -1. So do I expect his price to change at all? Honestly, it's most likely going to drop a little bit, because everyone's going to panic and say, oh, he's going to get a -2 next, this, that, and the third. But his price should not drop too much where you can't make an investment if you invested in him right now and then bought him again or sold him later on. Because if you buy him now, he drops in price to like 80K because he got a -1. You buy him now, I promise you within a week, he's going back to 100K. Brandon gets a +1. And then Joe actually gets updated. He gets a -2 and a -1 and a +2. He remains a gold though. Freddie Peralta remains a gold. Surprisingly, Shohei Ohtani, he actually got upgraded, but we can't see exactly what it is that got upgraded from him. It must have been the hitting. He remains an 85 overall. And then let's continue on with the pitchers. Trevor Rogers and Robbie Ray both get a +1. Lucas Giolito gets a -1. Dinelson Lamet gets a -2. Sandy, who just got upgraded to gold, actually just drops out of gold. And let's see if anybody is closer to gold. Anthony Desclafani gets closer. Framber Valdez gets closer. So those are two guys you guys want to keep an eye on for sure. And then you have Yusei Kikuchi. He's getting closer as well. Zach Eflin. We have Jake Odorizzi getting a +5, but that's because he went from a relief pitcher all the way to a starting pitcher. Marcus Stroman actually gets a -1. Kyle Gibson gets a +1. Alek Manoah, he gets a +3, so now he becomes a silver. Herman Marquez didn't receive too much of any love at all, becoming a 76 overall. Luis Castillo makes that solid jump from a bronze all the way to a silver. And then James Caprillion, he makes that jump from a bronze all the way to a silver. Same thing happens with Caleb Smith. And then after that, there really isn't any significant changes. In general, the roster update, I want to say that it was surprising to say the least. Joey Gallo going diamond is not something I expected. Yeah, he's been on fire, but I didn't think he was on fire enough to go all the way down to diamond. Aroldis Garcia is going to be someone else that you guys want to keep an eye on now, since Joey Gallo went diamond. I mean, he follows the same route. I'm pretty sure he's a better fielder than what they're displaying right there. So he has an opportunity to make that diamond jump in the future as well. Probably a good investment if you can get him for 1K. The Ozzie Albies going diamond isn't really surprising. He's been hitting extremely well. And the SDS company, they love Atlanta. They love certain teams more than other teams. Like, it took forever for Marcus Semien to hit diamond, but it didn't really take forever for Ozzie Albies. Adam Frazier is definitely someone you guys want to keep an eye on. Although, that's all I got to say. Now, if you did end up enjoying today's content, please make sure to hit that like button or subscribe button. Don't forget to follow me on all my socials. Everything else that you need is inside the description box. We stream every day at 1 a.m. Eastern, how to become a member, and the Discord link, as well as all my other socials, my YouTube channels. Have a blessed day and night. Stay positive, stay safe, stay blessed, and I will catch you all on the next one. Peace out.